Have you ever felt like you're always trying to meet someone's needs, yet they never appreciate you? Or maybe you feel like you're walking on eggshells every time you interact with this person? Imagine this. You've done everything to make someone happy, yet they remain unsatisfied. In fact, they even blame you when things don't go their way. If this sounds familiar, you might be dealing with a narcissist. A narcissist is the type of person who can make personal, professional, or even family relationships extremely unhealthy. They tend to manipulate, take advantage of, and drain the emotional energy of those around them. Unfortunately, many people don't realize that they are overindulging a narcissist, and this can have a negative impact on their mental health. In this video, we'll discuss why you should stop indulging a narcissist. We'll look at the signs that you're indulging them too much, the negative effects it has on your life, and most importantly, how to stop it. By understanding this, you can protect yourself and build healthier relationships. Maybe you feel exhausted, frustrated, or even confused about why your relationship with this person always feels imbalanced. You're not alone. Many people experience the same thing. And the good news is there's a way to change it. We'll start by understanding why narcissists like to be pampered, then look at the signs that you're indulging them too much, and finally, we'll discuss concrete steps to stop this pattern. So stay tuned until the end. 1. What is a narcissist and why do they like to be pampered? Imagine there's someone in your life who always wants to be the center of attention. They constantly need praise, feel more important than others, and often don't care about your feelings. Someone like this might be a narcissist. A narcissist is an individual with a personality disorder known as narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. According to psychologists, this disorder is characterized by excessive self-confidence, a need for recognition, and a lack of empathy towards others. But why do they like to be pampered? The answer lies in their unfulfilled emotional needs. Narcissists actually have a great deal of insecurity. Even though they hide it with arrogant behavior, they need constant validation to maintain their ego. When you pamper them, whether by always fulfilling their wishes or giving excessive praise, it makes them feel more powerful and recognized. Unfortunately, this is a never-ending cycle. They will never be satisfied because their need for validation and control is limitless. For example, a narcissist might always demand special attention from their partner. They want to be constantly listened to, but won't listen in return. If their partner doesn't meet this demand, they will become angry or even threaten. This is how they manipulate others to get what they want. 2. Signs that you are pampering a narcissist too much. Have you ever felt like you're always trying to meet someone's needs, but they never appreciate your efforts? If so, you might be pampering a narcissist. Here are some signs to look out for. First, you always sacrifice your own needs. For instance, you cancel plans with friends just because the narcissist asked you to accompany them without a clear reason. Or maybe you ignore your rest time or hobbies just to fulfill their desires. Second, you often feel guilty when you can't meet their demands. Narcissists are experts at emotional numbation. They might say something like, "If you really loved me, you would do this." For phrases like this can make you feel guilty and eventually give in to their wishes, even if it harms you. Third, you often feel emotionally drained after interacting with them. Interactions with narcissists can be very exhausting. After spending time with them, you might feel frustrated, angry, or even disappointed in yourself. Fourth, you are always the wrong person. Narcissists rarely acknowledge their mistakes. When a problem arises, they will blame you, even if you know it's not your fault. This is their way of maintaining their ego and making you feel small. Reasons why you should stop pampering a narcissist. Pampering a narcissist might seem like a way to keep the relationship harmonious, but in reality, it's a very damaging habit. Here are some strong reasons why you should stop doing it. First, they will never be satisfied. No matter how much effort you put in, a narcissist will always ask for more. They might criticize you even after you've given everything. Second, you will lose yourself. Focusing too much on the narcissist can make you forget about your own needs and happiness. You might start losing interest in things you used to enjoy because you're too busy fulfilling their wants. Third, the relationship will become unhealthy. Pampering a narcissist will only strengthen the unhealthy relationship pattern. You'll feel like the giver who keeps giving, while they are only the taker who keeps taking. Fourth, they will not change. Narcissists tend not to recognize their problems, and pampering them will only worsen their behavior. They might never admit their mistakes or change, even though you've tried hard. 4. Negative impacts of pampering a narcissist on mental health. Pampering a narcissist not only harms your relationship, but it can also negatively impact your mental health. First, stress and anxiety. Constantly meeting a narcissist's needs can cause prolonged distress and anxiety. You may feel anxious every time they ask for something, fearing that you won't be able to meet their expectations. Second, depression. The feeling of being unappreciated and manipulated can lead to depression. You may feel sad, hopeless, or even lose the will to live. Third, loss of self-confidence. Narcissists often belittle or criticize you, which can cause you to lose your self-esteem. They might say, "You won't be able to live without me," and you might start believing it.
5. How to stop pampering a narcissist.
So, how can you stop pampering a narcissist? Here are some steps you can try. First, set clear boundaries. Say no when they ask for something unreasonable. For example, if they ask you to do something uncomfortable, firmly say, "I can't do that." Second, focus on yourself. Prioritize your own needs and happiness. Take time for yourself, such as engaging in hobbies or relaxing. Third, don't get emotionally triggered. Narcissists often use emotional manipulation, so stay calm and don't get provoked. If they get angry, take a deep breath and remain composed. Fourth, seek support. Talk to friends, family, or a professional to get support. Share your situation with close people or a counselor to get advice and support. After understanding how damaging it is to pamper a narcissist, it's time to take concrete steps. Remember, you don't have to stay trapped in an unhealthy relationship just because you feel obligated to meet someone else's needs. Everyone deserves to be happy and appreciated, including you. At first, it may be difficult to stop pampering a narcissist. They may get angry, threaten you, or try to manipulate you again. But remember, setting boundaries is not selfish. It's a form of self-love and self-respect. You have the right to protect yourself from things that harm your mental health. If you're struggling, don't hesitate to seek support. Talk to friends, family, or even professionals like a psychologist or counselor. You don't have to face this alone. Before we wrap up, let's remember the key points we've discussed. Narcissists are people who need constant validation and often don't care about other people's feelings. Pampering them will only make you lose yourself and get stuck in an unhealthy relationship. Stopping the pampering of a narcissist is an important step to protect your mental health and happiness. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you're not only helping yourself, but also helping others who might be going through something similar. Lastly, I want to hear your story. Have you ever dealt with a narcissist? How did you handle it? Write your experience in the comments below. Who knows, your story might inspire others. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.